Hello, welcome to Ritam Saha's multipurpose videos. Today I am going to tell you a very interesting fact that fire needs oxygen to burn and lit up. Yes, it's true that fire needs oxygen to burn and lit up. So I am thinking that now you are in a very big confusion that how does fire needs oxygen to burn and lit up? But it's true. So today I will be showing you two experiments so that it will be completely clear to you that fire needs oxygen to burn and lit up. So now let us don't waste time and start our today's video. Okay, so for doing our experiment 1, we will be requiring a jar, a plate or a tray, you can use whatever you have, and a safety candle. So now let us start our experiment. So now as you can see, for doing our experiment 1, I have lit up my candle. So now I will put this candle in the middle of the plate, and then I will take this jar and keep it up in the above the candle. Keep it above. So now see what happens. Just we will wait for a while and see now what had happened. Automatically the burning candle had stopped burning. Do you know why this happened? Because the oxygen which was inside this jar was ended. So as there was no oxygen, and then only the candle stopped burning. The fire stopped burning. So I am thinking that now also you are in a very very big confusion that why this is happening and all. I mean that you are not thinking that where is the proof. You are thinking that where is the proof. So wait, let me show you the proof. So for knowing the proof, please see my next video. So now let us start our experiment 2. Okay, so for now doing our second experiment, we will be requiring a glass of water, little only. Then a jar, then a safety candle, and a dough of wheat, or you can also use modeling clay, and a plate. These plates should be little bigger than the previous plate. Okay, so now let us start our experiment. Okay, so now as you can see that we have taken that dough and gave it like this. In the middle we have given a lot, and the size we have given little. Be careful that you shouldn't give much, or there should be a problem while doing this experiment. Yes, now we will take our candle. Slowly we will take it and we will put it above the dough. Okay. Now what we will be doing, we will be taking some water and giving in it in the plate. So now, as you can see, now we have given the water. Then we will be taking our this jar and giving it. So now, as you can see that in the jar the water had came. Do you know why it happened? Wait, let me now tell you how it all happened. Now, as you have seen these two experiments, so I want to tell you through these experiments that fire needs oxygen. Yes, fire needs oxygen to burn and lit up. So like this only, as you have seen, when I have taken the jar above the candle, I have put the jar above the candle, the fire had gone away, because the oxygen which was inside the jar, that all the oxygen was beforehand completed by the fire. Okay, and then when there was not a single amount of oxygen left in the jar, the fire goes off. So like this only, in the second video that I have shown you, that after the oxygen was completed, a vacuum was created. So the water which was at the side, they all were taken inside the jar. So like this only all happened. And I want to tell you one more thing, that the fireman uses a special kind of chemical so that the fire can't, means what should I told you, that the fire can't take oxygen, means they spray that chemical. So what happens, that the fire can't take any oxygen from outside, so the fire switches off very fast. And I want to say you that these experiments are very very easy. You can do it at home, it's completely safe, but be careful of the fire. So thanks for watching today's video. I will meet you next time. Till then, bye.